So career mode here with Luton. He has now left FC Richmond, of course, for Luton Town for their first season in leagues and for all the teams in European competition. So I would like to get rid of Misukwa, Thorpe, Jones, Taylor on loan for the season. Hopefully a few months, few weeks before the opening league game. But the boys know they're training. They're playing a back five under Ted Lasso. 5-3-2 is what he would like to play. As much as possible. But the players are training very hard this summer. Masuku to go out on loan to Saint Etienne in France. Just a year loan would be nice instead of an option to buy. Okayama Dema, he will not be leaving the club. So Madu this week will be going out on loan to Saint Etienne in France at this rate from Luton in the Premier League. Mitrovic has joined Atlanta, but oh my. Got some scout reports back, you'll love to see it. Won't be going in for a minute until we've got all the scout reports back. Ruben Neves has joined Leicester City in the Championship. Oh my. That's good, we've got all the scout reports back. But it's really how the boys know they're stuck in the trip to set any on loan, as it's really how it's Ted Lasso is hoping to bring in some players this summer of his choice. We have to pay them. Can we counter to 55-45? They're fine with that. But he's waiting probably to make impacts with the club. He will be important to trying to get game time and doing well. 4-year deal for the 21-year-olds. He's keen to work under Ted Lasso, he says. At Luton Town, at Kincardine Road. Jimmy Bowden's left Tottenham for £1 million for New Boys Luton. Ted Lasso happy his career at Luton, in charge of the club, has went successful so far. Jimmy arrives at the club, ready to complete his medical since signing for £1 million from Tottenham to Luton Town. He's ready there and he's meeting up with his new coach, of course, Ted Lasso. But the Irishman is training hard and hard. And it is, he's getting the Luton Premier League kit on. And Ted Lasso admires his new signing to arrive from Tottenham to shine for encouragement. He's left Tottenham for Luton Town, who are now in the Premier League. And they say it's a decent by the board. Zario, he's just joined them, so he won't be coming anytime soon. Rasmus Højlund, he's also just come to their club, so we won't be getting him right now. Where it is, Jamie Bowden. There he is, Jamie Bowden. That is brilliant. You'll love to see it, don't you? He will be kit number 6 at the club this season, or should we just give him 7? Yeah, we'll give him 7. Got a development plan on him to be a box-to-box midfielder, because I believe he could be that. We're going to try and convert him into a cam as well. The Irishman. Opening weekends against Manchester United. Now that's going to be very difficult. Taking on Manchester United, of course. The boys are training very well, and Jamie Bowden is part of the training sessions. This summer, Victor Osman's joined me on the demo. Oh, and Trevor Chalobah has joined on loan for the season from Chelsea at Luton Town, ready to work under Ted Lasso. Trevor Chalobah joined on loan for the season from Chelsea at Luton Town. He won't be allowed to play against Chelsea's parent club, obviously. But he's determined to focus and doing well to try and focus on surviving in the Premier League. Trevor Chalama, he will try and do what he can, he says, on loan at Luton for the season. And he's ready to shine, he says, in the Premier League for Luton, the new boys. He's on loan from Chelsea, my club, iSports. On loan for the season, and he's arrived at Luton Town on loan for the season. What do the board say to that? Doesn't matter. What rating is he to start with? 76, not bad. It's better than what we've got, yes it is. It's a great job bringing in a season from Chelsea. Whereas I don't think he is going to be number 6. I don't think that's going to happen. Going to give him... Well, they brought in Therese Campbell for them to replace Alexander Mitrovic. But Pepe will go out on loan, potentially not on loan to buy. Welcome to whoever watching. Welcome to Slow and Save with Ted Lasso as manager. This is actually a full and save I like the feel of. Taylor, a 1-year loan instead of going out for 2, because he might get in the first team, you never know. Very much doubt it, but just a 1-year loan. The boys know they're training hard this summer as a Premier League club. The opening league game is against Manchester United. It's going to be a very hard game, that, but you never know. So it can come for a road, so it's at home. Jones has been given an offer to go to Ireland on loan for the season. Hopefully. To Ireland. But Luton vs Manchester United a few weeks round, and Wan-Bissaka has left on loan. Because he does have a good potential. Maybe he started low rating, but he does have a good potential. This month it's going to be very... As Manchester United coming up in the opening league game. That's going to be tricky at Kincaid Road. One of our new signings will be involved on match day 1. It's on Saturday as well. The boys are training as much as they can. The last training session before potentially the opening day against Manchester United. Give it is. On the Friday, Taylor has received another loan to buy, but just a short-term loan I would like from that club. On Ted Lasso. On Ted Lasso's first game in charge of Luton Town at home at Kincaid Road. As Ted Lasso is there in the studio talking to them. Put in some hard work for sure. That's what Ted Lasso has said to his assistants about the summer, about what they are trying to achieve in the Premier League and trying to survive in the league comfortable. They're ready for the fight to avoid relegation. It's going to be difficult, but Ted Lasso has spirit and a very good high number of players he would like to bring in. Jimmy Bowden.
Okay, guys.
Opening game against Manchester United. So today, Trevor Chalama will start today for his debut. And Jimmy Bowden. But hopefully we can start the Premier League confidently. But prediction. If he does somehow, oh my. There's the players for Luton. And there's Ted Lasso. In charge of Luton, Ted Lasso. He says he's ready for the job in charge of Luton at Kincaid Road. It's open for its doors in the opening league game. And the stadium has officially opened in the Barclays Premier League. There it is. It looks like Kincaid Road in real life. But Luton are ready to play their opening home game and their opening league game of their Premier League campaign. And they've got to be hard to break down. At times a back 5 is what the manager is ordering this season. But the goal net's looking good too in pressing condition. Manchester United walk out with the Luton Town mascots as they know they've travelled here to Luton. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on, but the remote seems to be not working properly. Hey guys, we're back. So the Luton Town team for the opening league game, it is Ethan Overt in goal, back five of Jermaine Chalaba, Bradley, Locker and Alfie Duglin. The midfield three in the Clambert, Clark and Mizvina. And up front, Aribino and Morris. It's really up to Ted Lasso to do what he can in charge of this club. Manchester United starting line-up, it is David De Gea in goal, back four of Diallo, Martinez, Varane and Marseille. Malacia, Freddy Casemiro midfield, Anthony Bruno Fernandes and Rashford all supporting Aspas. And Eric Ten Hag versus Ted Lasso, who will get the tactics right first game. I'm predicting 1-1, but never know, United might pull away and just destroy us, but it's at Kingscliff Road, so it's a hope for Luton today. Manchester United desperate to do well against the new voice. Luton really know what they're going to do under Ted Lasso. Great training sessions over the summer from Ted Lasso's side. Chalaba Mickey's debut on loan from Chelsea. Casemiro taking his debut since signing from Real Madrid. And Luton kick off with a good kick-off tactic. Let's go. For Duglin. Duglin to Locker, now Bradley, the captain. To Trevor Chalaba here, who goes forward. And the Emo looked for it, but Manchester United deal with him. Anthony versus Alfie. Well, and by Alfie, he's working hard. He worked hard over the summer in training, apparently, so he knows what he's doing so far. Flay help out. Out to Bruno Fernandes here. Even Hovitz got down well. And Chalaba will get the clearance quickly. Rashford with a throw in early on. It's a nice start, positive, but Ethan got down well to the shot. Malacia. Rashford to Bruno Fernandes here. Fred. Now Aspas. And a shot blocked by Trevor Chalaba. Eric Ten Hag proud of his team start, but Ted Lasso will be very proud of the start his team have defended with. Eric Ten Hag's side have a corner. But they take shots. Fred, saved by Ethan. And Ethan got to the rebound as well. He's saved a couple of efforts so far from United in Premier League game. And along from Nottingham Forest. Morris couldn't hit it beyond anybody. United really pushing for this opener. Rashford shot's well blocked. Here's Clark. Luton looking for their first shot effort of the game at least. Through to Alfie. And Charlton Morris here, and Alfie knows he's got to get the run on Diallo. And Diallo, he isn't there anymore. Great ball in from Alfie actually. And Luton take the leads. And it is, I think, Jordan Clark his name is. But Jordan Clark gives the new boys the lead after 21 minutes. Ted Lasso's football is sparkling for the Luton fans to come and watch on match day one. Great assist by Alfie Duglin, the full-back up forward. And David De Gea has been beaten. Eric Ten Hag not be having his first game of job, but Ted Lasso will be delighted with the start. His Luton team have defended well so far. With their first attack of the game, it ends up in the back of the net. And it's Jordan Clark. Eric Ten Hag is not happy at all. Alfie Duglin with a great assist and a great first goal of the season for Jordan Clark, who is really delighted that Ted Lasso is his manager now. But Ted Lasso really owes his team our fraying confidence following great training sessions over the summer before playing here at Kingscliff Road against Manchester United. But Luton lead the opening Premier League game. What a start to the season this would be for Luton. Bruno Fernandes like wide, just Dublin. Try and deal with him. He's going to get back into his back five position. Across comes Jordan Clark. Scored a beautiful goal up the other end. Aspas. Sonny Bradley, the captain, well done. And Alfie wants to get up on the field again. Look at this time. It's really hard. That Luton man, free-man midfield need to keep their balance and keep it going. Anthony versus Alfie. Alfie marking him very well here. Manchester United really are trying their best to get a goal. Good block in by Bradley. Trevor Chalobah gets a successful kick for Jordan Clark here, the goal scorer, who will go route one. He finds Adebayo. Strike partner today, Morris is in the middle. Wolves there, one up against Bournemouth. Pass to Rashford, but Luton know they've got to keep going. And Bruno Fernandes is onside and equalises for Manchester United. They're level after 39 minutes today. United are level. Gift Road is not happy that was that on offside. Did it look offside? That is the question. He didn't look off at all, but he was onside somehow. And that 39 minutes played at Kingscliff Road. It's Luton Town 1, Manchester United 1. Manchester United with a good equaliser against Luton, who have actually been pretty good so far. Eddie Ten Hag delighted to see his team back on level terms here at Kingscliff Road. But to know they've got to try and survive in the Premier League and get points early days. Alfred Douglin. And Charlton Morris here, who goes out to Josh Gremlin. Lasso beats him and he's going to try and win it back as Josh. He's running back. Aspas now. Trevor Chalobah needs to get back in time to his positioning, and he is. Lasso. Josh is trying to mark. Rashford for Bruno. And Ethan just catches it and keeps the ball well. Good stuff from Luton Town. It's half time though. It is Luton Town 1, Manchester United 1. Well, 21 minutes in, Jordan Clark gave Luton Town the leads. And then Bruno Fernandes equalised on 39 minutes. So it's half time. It's Luton Town 1, Manchester United 1. Ted Lasso heading for a first point of the season already on match day 1. I did predict 1-1, but it will change probably. You never know. What? Clark is absolutely delighted. Gave Luton the lead. Probably Luton delighted. Their fans are delighted to see their team level already at the break. So 1-1 here. It's Chelsea 0, West Ham United 0, Manchester City 1, Palace 0, Wolves 1, Bournemouth 0, and Arsenal play Liverpool later. Lead somehow for Jordan Clark. Well, no subs at the break from Ted Lasso for his Luton team. Very proud of the first half efforts. Just wants them to get up the pitch a bit more. Manchester United, they make no subs at the break. Gamba does it well, does the man on loan from Aston Villa. Finds Clark, Doma. It's Josh back onto Clark now. Josh, he's got to use his pace if he wants any chance of beating Malacia. Diallo heads it behind for Luton corner. Those Luton fans are very clapping in the voicement. Bruno Fernandes, how he got that goal given. But Ethan didn't care, the goalkeeper didn't care. It's Alfie Douglin to take the corner. Alfie's already got himself an assist this afternoon. Alfie is going to take it short. Back to Alfie. It's not a bad ball in. It's knocked away. It's Sonny Bradley lays it off for Trevor Chalobah. Good combined between the two centre-backs. Trevor Chalobah, obviously on loan for the season from Chelsea, determined to play well for Luton Town, and he's already had a shot on his debut, but David De Gea got down well. Alfie is preparing to take this shot to Jordan Clark here. Or will he? He is going to take it short to Jordan Clark, who doesn't return it to him but whips it himself. Sonny Bradley! And Jordan Clark this time prefers provider for Sonny Bradley, the captain, who makes it 2-1 Luton at Kingscliff Road. That's why Luton are playing some great football today. They're taking their time. That's what they're doing. But really how Alfie combined with Jordan Clark. Jordan Clark knows he turned provider this time, and it's Sonny Bradley, the captain, who makes it 2-1 against Manchester United. At Kingscliff Road, Manchester United falling poorly today, as Luton know they're newcomers and they know they've got to get the tactics right today, and they're playing well. Erik Ten Hag not happy, but Sonny Bradley, the captain for Luton, will be desperate to help Luton survive in the Premier League. Gets his first league goal of this season already. 2-1 to Luton just after the interval. Over the top, Alfie trying to beat Anthony to it, but he can't. Mark him very well. He's marking Anthony very well on that side. Here's Fred to Bruno. Well done in there. And Sonny Bradley, the goal scorer, just there. Forward it goes from him. Crossed by Jordan Clark. It's over the top, Sonny Bradley. Good deal of very nice there. And Ethan will just throw it straight out to Josh. Trevor Chalobah now. Back on to Josh. Good possession. Hold up from Luton. They're really trying to just focus on their game plan. Chelsea, West Ham, what's the score? 2-0 West Ham, oh my. Varane here. Anthony, back to Diallo, back to Anthony. Fernandez, Bradley. And Sonny Bradley concedes a penalty after scoring a goal to give them the lead. That's not what the captain wanted. Well, Bowden's going to come on for his debut, and Woodrow is going to come on up front. For Luton, who are trying to protect their lead from the penalty, but Bradley, the captain, Sonny Bradley, the captain, who did score to make it 2-1 to Luton, has conceded a penalty that did hit his hand. But Luton know these two subs must come on, including Jimmy Bowden, man signed from Tottenham. Bruno Fernandes versus Ethan. And Ethan since has set the wrong way by Bruno Fernandes. That's 2-2 now. What a thrilling game we have here at Kincroft Road. Ethan has been sent the wrong way by Bruno Fernandes. A very good penalty taker. Bruno Fernandes. Ted Lasso sad his team have squandered the lead again, but Ted Lasso was so proud to see that his team have somehow got 2 goals in his opening match in charge. Christian Eriksen coming on to be captain over Fred. Erik Ten Hag says welcome to Fred. Fred's replaced by Christian Eriksen. And Luton know this tactic under Ted Lasso is good for them. Let's go. Bowden to Trevor Chalobah here. Josh Dumlin. Bamba, good turn, good movement from him. Walker the vice captain obviously. Charlton Morris. Bamba looks for Josh here. Josh has done really well here, Josh Dumlin. Free kick against him for a handball. And Camina will come on for Charlton Morris, who's going to play 73.5 minutes today. Off goals, Charlton Morris on matchday 1 of the new season. Fred, what about he does come off the bench. The opening Premier League match of the new season under Ted Lasso. Let's really how Ted Lasso gets his tactics right. So all away against the champions of the championship, of course, and Burnley on Friday night. Luton know getting a point today would be very good going into that game. Walk on. So now on to Alfie. Now Bowden, good play from those two on the left there actually. Pretty good stuff from both of them. It's a great ball in from Alfie as well. It's Woodrow's header. Good save down the throat of David De Gea though. Alfie putting in some good performances today on the left. Alfie to Walker. He does somehow get forward, but he still got it here. Red O'Donnell. On to Bowden here. By Varane. Hold on, Bradley well in. United are really pushing forward here. Ethan's arms. Still over the time to go. Here at Kincroft Road. Forward Malacia though for United. Josh has got surely a bit of stamina left in him. Good ball in. Rashford is there. But even Hobart saves it very well. Luton praying they can hold on for a point. Clark for Josh. Woodrow now. Josh is making a good run on the right here. And Josh is past Malacia. He's beaten Casemiro somehow. Saved by David De Gea, but it's gone out for a corner to Luton. Luton have a late corner. Something that Ted Lasso knows the idea of. Anthony's replaced late on by Patrick Schick. He'll be dangerous. But Luton heading for a good point. But Luton do have a corner under Ted Lasso. Fred back to Alfie. Good ball in from Alfie. It's away by Casemiro here. Woodrow and Fred. Plays it off, but it doesn't matter. It's going to finish. Well, it's going to finish. Luton Town 2, Manchester United 2. A good point for Luton today. Luton fans will take the points on match day 1 against Manchester United. Match them all game. Opposite spell, there were spells United were very dominant, but there was also times at the game Luton were good and dominant. There's even Holland keeps the scoreline at 2-2 to the number 1. We're probably for this Kareem on, but Sonny Bradley there, the captain, can see the penalty. That Manchester United scored from, but he did score a goal today though, did the captain. But it does finish 2-2 here at Kincurf Road in Luton's opening game under Ted Lasso. 11 shots for United and then 6 for Luton. Luton had 5 on target, Manchester United had 7 on target. Manchester United, but Luton did take the lead twice in the game. It was very commanding. Opening draw for Luton and West Ham and Chelsea through the same scoreline. City win and Wolves win. Defeat for Palace and Bournemouth.
Oh, hi there. I've just got a couple of questions about the match.
Ted Lasso. A draw's not a bad result, Ted Lasso was saying in his opening game. Jamie Bowden wanted to see how Jamie fitted in. They were hard to defend against United. They're very hard. All top 6 teams will be hard, but if you put your mind to it, you can definitely do something. But not a bad start to the season then for Luton. On going into Friday night game, we were down in 11th, not actually that bad. Thankfully, we do play on the Friday night game. And Taylor looks like he will be going out on loan. Burnley away on Friday night for the Cup game at Burton Albion. Well, today, a couple of changes. Jamie Bowden will start. Venezuela drops to the bench. Woodrow, he'll start over Charlton Morris. And Josh will drop to the bench. And Fred will play at left wing back. While Alfie will play at right wing back. It's up to what Ted Lasso wants his tactic to be. But next to shot, please, guys, I'm going to go 2-1 Luton. I think we'll win here somehow. It's a rainy Friday night game at Burnley. But here we go. Burnley versus Luton. Luton in the Premier League as well. Luton. But Luton got a point in Premier League game in a 2-2 draw against Manchester United. At home wise, it's in a 2-2 draw. That was brilliant from Luton. He played very well under Ted Lasso, and Ted Lasso is proud of his team for that. And there is Ted Lasso's second game in charge of Luton, and he says he's ready for it. I predict 2-1 though. Well, Burnley's starting lineup contains Mitrovic in goal, back 4 of Roberts, Bells, Bayer and Matson. Midfield 2 of Jack Court and Josh Cullen. Midfield 3 of Benson, Wang Vigo and Zhuo, all supporting G. Rodriguez. They're hoping to do very well under Vincent Kompany. Luton drew the opening league game under Ted Lasso, but Ethan remains in goal. In the back 4, Alfie moves back 5, Alfie moves to right wing back, and Fred comes into left wing back. In midfield, Jim Bowden comes in, and up front, Conor Hallie Woodrow start. But Fred does start at the left wing back role for a change up. It's up to Ted Lasso, but Ted Lasso's opening game ended in a 2-2 draw with the mighty Manchester United. Sonny Bradley conceded a penalty, but also did score a goal in time as well. But we're going to go 2-1 Luton, the large travelling Luton support there in the away ends. All excited about it. Josh Cullen for Burnley. Trevor Chalobah from Chelsea made his debut against United, played very good. And Emino starts up front. Charlton Morris has dropped to the bench tonight. Luton will do their normal tactic under Ted Lasso and getting 2 players up for kick-off. That's the way Ted Lasso likes to get his players going. And let's go. Woodrow to Jimmy Bowden already. Let's go. Alfie already got himself an assist. Trevor Chalobah. On to Sonny Bradley, the captain, who's got himself a goal already as well this season so far. Fred came on up front last week, but does start at left wing back. It's up to the manager Ted Lasso where he plays his players. Gibimba looks forward there to the central midfielder, CDM. He's going to mark very well. He's got to do it again tonight. Rodriguez over the top of Alfie. Jordan Clarkson helping him out. Zudro, good block from Luton. Walker isn't there too. And I thought Burnley had scored there. Ted Lasso not happy to start his team in Maybe. He's very happy his team started with a point in his opening league game in charge against Manchester United. Ethan Hovert, the goalkeeper. Finds Fred here. Bimba. Jimmy Bowden. And here's Sonny Bradley. Forward from the captain. That's a very good ball out to Alfie. For Jordan Clark here. Here's Alfie playing it right wing back. Instead of normal left back. Good right ball in from Alfie. Woodward looked for it there. Kabimba. Good block by Roberts. Rodriguez by Sonny Bradley very well. And here is Jordan Clark. You know, number 11 trying to do well here. I would take 3 points from opening a couple of games, like maybe I'll win at least. I've already got a point so far though. Have Luton. Goal, it's offside. But it's really high. Trevor Chalobah claimed for it too. So did Sonny Bradley. Love it. The goalkeeper will take it and aim for it. My Fred, good header. Okola to Kibimba. So it was foul, but the referee said play on. There's Cullen. Richard Zimmerman. Now on to Wu. Back to Josh Cullen here. This is good play. This is good play actually for Burnley here. Bradley. Can't know if he went offside against Suvalook. It's offside again, but really hard. Luton know they're playing the offside trap as much as they can under Ted Lasso. Ethan gets it to Trevor Chalobah and he goes rip one. He does, there's Ethan. It's not a bad looking kick. Arimino, good header for Jordan Clark here. Alfie. Arimino. He's past Bells too and he hits the shot, but Murisic got down well. They're really on the wet surface, but Luton haven't been in the game much, but have now got their first shot of the game on target, thankfully. Here's Jordan Clark, scored last week for the opening goal against Manchester United. Somehow, and this man Alfie's cross. Alfie's playing it right wing back tonight instead of left. He's twisting and turning past Matson. He finds Jordan Clark now, who plays it to the back stick for Jimmy Bowden. And the man at side from Tottenham gets his first goal for Luton. He really is absolutely delighted. He's working under Ted Lasso. And Luton lead 1-0. Burnley fans not happy with their team's performance so far. Great assist by Jordan Clark. And Jordan Clark, who got the second goal Luton scored on opening day with an assist, wise. He gets another assist for himself. And Jimmy Bowden, the man at side from Tottenham for £1 million, is already making goals, counting the Premier League for himself, and he scores into the corner. In the end is Jamie. Jamie is absolutely 2 assists in 2 games for Jordan Clark. Jamie Bowden will take his first goal for the club on 32 minutes. Number 7, he's desperate to do else. It's signing for £1 million to Luton from Tottenham in the summer. I was wanting to see Jamie as he came off the bench last week, but he's starting today. Luton lead 1-0 Burnley. In the moment, Luton will be going top of the Premier League, just for at least 24 hours. Can he beat Fred? Walker to Sonny Bradley, the captain, who looks for Alfie again. Through how Luton really know they're doing very well under Ted Lasso. Alfie onto Woodrow here. Eddie Mimo, great play. That was great play from the strikers. I think something's been given to Burnley. Yep, free kick to the Burnley goalkeeper. Luton really know they're one up on the road here at Burnley this evening. Demo comes forward for it. Mirisic. Yo, what up, Lucas? How you doing? Not spoke to you in ages. How are you? Well done by Alfie. Good movement from him. Woodrow's header. Save by the goalkeeper. Luton really showing the quality that they should be doing under Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso getting the credits from the Luton fans who are proud of Ted Lasso. Mate, yeah, I'm not bad. What have you done lately, Lucas? Enjoying your summer holidays? Alfie takes it short to Clark. Back to Alfie, who goes route one into the middle of it. Tom Locker. Lockery at the back post there. Lockery's been a Luton player for so many years. Aye, no bad, no bad.
You working now, Ross?
Aye, mate. What about you? You must be still at school. Rodriguez to Colin. Luton just trying to keep the ball at their own area just until half time. So the referee hasn't blown his whistle yet. Jordan Clark and Colin are pressure good. And that's half time. It's Burnley 0, Luton Town 1. Luton 1 up at half time. What are you doing now, Lucas? You must have been. What do you think about this? Fourth year? That must be it. Nottingham Forest leading another Friday night game. That's good. 3 shots to 2. I knew you were in fourth year because Reece, remember, obviously you're below me. You've seen much of Reece lately, how is he? Bowden with the only goal of the game so far. Has Jordan Clark got another assist or has he not? No, it's not been given as his assist, so well, Jamie Bowden has scored. Well, it is half time. Luton. I agree. What was she doing nowadays? I've not really spoke to him. 1 up at the break. Ted Lasso very proud. His team are really playing very good in Premier League professionally. They're playing their system that they want to, and they're playing well with it so far. For Manchester United were competitive, but they managed to do with them, but it's going to be a lot harder still as the season goes on. Good save by Ethan. Nice, man. NHS are a good company to work for. Lucas, you're going to kill the game still. Woodrow turns his marker in, and it's the shot just Woodrow, but wide of the target from Woodrow. All positives that Woodrow can take in this Premier League season. He knows he's one of the top goal scorers last season in the Championship. No, really, man. I'm going to see Kelly play every 2 weeks off, so I'm going to Kelly game him on Wednesday night and then see them against Rangers next weekend. Went to them film at the weekend anyway. Not been in a while, Jesus. Colin to Uwe, now Rodriguez, now Colin. Rodriguez looks for the through ball, but Trevor Chalobah dealt with it very well. Burnley fans are not happy with their team so far. Woodrow goes over the top, and Amal tries to get there. Does the striker? He was unlucky. Sonny Bradley to Lockery. Here's Fredericks. Really how Luton really know. Just trying to play the football that Ted Lasso wants him to play. Fred's beyond the defender, but he's offside in the end. He's playing left wing back tonight. Is Fred, but he did come off the bench and play striker last week. Just marginally offside. Aye. How about you these days? Oh, you're probably still at your own house, aren't you? Because you're on fourth year. It's Charlton Morrison for Adoma, and we're bringing on Brad Potts for a game. Couple of minutes, at least 30 minutes of action, but offside. But still 1-0 to Luton Town. Nah, that's brilliant, man. But Dan Potts, he's been so servant. And Ted Lasso told him about Lockleary. I said thank you to Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso will be very proud of the players that he's brought off, because they have actually put a decent performance on tonight. From behind, but Benson versus Fred here. Fred's going to keep him on marking on him. Rodriguez with a shot of the kind of athletic kind of style chip. He's been dealt with it very well, and he gets it forward quickly for Fred. Bowden to Woodrow. Good defending by Roberts. Cullen. Fred is desperate to get that, probably, and he does. Brad Potts gets it away to Bowden. It's really how Ted Lasso is liking his tactic, probably, about how the boys are reacting and playing under him. Woodrow looks for Charlton Morris. It's over the top again. Brad Potts looked for it. Benson plays it all the way back for Burnley. As mine will be on for Jordan Clark. It's been another great. You enjoy a night 2-0, Lucas, and say to these for me, will you? Josh Hall's come on shortly, but it's really how these players know they put in a good performance again under Ted Lasso. Cullen. Fouy. Chalobah. Good block, surely. It's been given as a handball for a free kick to Burnley, but Luton really know they can protect this lead. But Luton, thanks, man, Lucas, see you soon, man. But Luton do make the 2 subs. Ted Lasso is hoping his team can try and hold on to today's massive 3-point. Chalobah is on the line. It's Jack Court. Chalobah was on the line, but it's over the bar from Jack Court. But Ted Lasso talking to one of his subs. Ted Lasso really knows he's proud of his performances of what they're putting in the Premier League shift. They're desperate to survive, of course, under Ted Lasso. Even to Brad Potts here. On to Fred here. He can run at defenders. He loves it. Fred, well done. And to Jimmy Bowden. Back for Fred here. And Fred, he cuts inside. He's past the defender. And Charlton Morris, who touched it but couldn't keep it. Now Charlton Morris does win it back for Nicky Bean, but he didn't. Luton desperate to hold on here for 3 points. And their first crack at Friday night football and their first away game of the league. Over the top for Manuel Benson here. Fred. Burnley have a penalty in the late stages. Fred with a poor handball in the end. He's playing left wing back tonight as Fred. He's a little bit sad about that. I don't think that I even hit him in the hand. Oh well. Yes. Bouchon versus Ethan, and Ethan saves a great penalty. Great save by the goalkeeper. He just got down and he timed it. Jimmy Bowden gets it from Woodrow here. What a save by the goalkeeper on loan from Nottingham Forest for the season. Desperate to make an impact and desperate to do well with Luton in the Premier League. Burnley are in behind, but hit the post. Offsides given. There's 2 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Luton remain the 1-up though. And that offside well up again. Luton looking like this is their first Premier League win of the season. As Ethan is going to take the free kick, is the goalkeeper. Finds Fred. Bowden. On to Fred here. He's pretty tired, Fred, but he continues to remain on the pitch and will remain on the pitch for the now. He's holding it up well here. Freddie lose it, but he keeps it on. Now he is on the wet surface. Doesn't matter, it finishes Burnley 0, Luton Town 1. Luton drew the opening game in Manchester United 1-2. But Ted Lasso's side have come to Burnley tonight and won 1-0. A good defensive performance and a really good attacking split times. The only goal came from Jimmy Bowden in that first half. Jimmy Bowden, there he is. He's got the only goal of the game, but he did play a full 90 tonight, did the midfielder. He really put the sharpness on himself. But the Luton fans very happy to go back to Luton with all 3 points under Ted Lasso tonight. Burnley with a more dominant side, but Luton, they kept it bay to keep their 1-0 lead, and they did. That's good for Luton. Nottingham Forest have also beaten Bournemouth.
Just a moment of your time.
For Ted Lasso. First half. Might not be friends second half, but we still did it for defensive and we told the lads what we could do. That's the deciding goal. We could have been more if we took our chances, but we were all lucky. We stuck to the task that was put in front of us to try and win the game, and we did. Burton Albion in the cup. But guys, I'll be honest, it's Burton Albion. But guys, I'm going to simulate that cup game. Not like I'm going to do an interactive sim, like we're going to keep an eye on it. But reason for that is because we wanted to do just Premier League games there. So, but if we've got a big cup game, like for instance, if it's Man City or something, we will be playing it. So it works. That's how it's going to work. But against Manchester United, obviously, we would play it. So Adam Campbell to Ghent. Ghent have offered a decent amount of money. I don't want rid of Adam Campbell. The match just better start. I'm going to start him against Burton Albion in the cup. Make a couple of changes for the team tonight. C will play in goal. Brad Potts will play in defence. Josh will drop to the bench. There's Dumoulin, or will Fred will start tonight up front with Andy Mimo. Milinko will start over Jordan Clark. Going to an interactive sim. Here it is, guys. We're going to do this interactive sim because I want to, and that is the team I've went with for tonight's cup game. Ted Lasso is hoping his team will do well in the Carabao Cup this evening. Here at Burton Albion after winning at Burnley in the league at the weekend. Shea is in goal tonight for Luton Town in the Carabao Cup. Desperate to do well, probably. From Burton Albion. They get an effort that was wide. Luton really know they're the Premier League club. They should be trying their best tonight. Something's been given. It's a penalty to Luton, I think, for handball. Yep, it's Addy Mimo. I'm not jumping in. And that is 1-0 to Luton. What a start to the Carabao Cup season for the Premier League club. And Luton won up after 60 minutes for an Arimino penalty kick. It was given, and the referee said, "Yeah, it's an interactive sim we're doing for these cup games." I've seen Manchester United, obviously we will play it in person, but since we're playing a League One side, I want to submit. So there's a couple of changes tonight, including Shea in goal. The Luton won up for Arimino's penalty kick. I'm not jumping in just to take the penalty myself. I'm going to let the interactive sim do it. Shea making his first appearance of the season, keeping a clean sheet so far in the Carabao Cup, looking good. Good stuff from Luton Town, looking good under Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso very proud of his team. You get to Burton Albion now. Swung in. And the lads get it away. Hopefully. Good save. Shea got down well from that. Luton on the break just before the interval, and it's half time. Luton 1 up from an Ari Mino penalty. That's good to see. Going to make some subs at the break. Adam Campbell will bring on him for Bowden. We're going Charlton Morris for Josh. Two subs do arrive on for Luton Town, as they're really no freshing and getting in their squad ready for the second half is great. It's great to see how the boys have really stuck to their task under Ted Lasso, who's working very extremely hard as manager. Ted Lasso is ready. Remaining 1 up and heading into the next round of the Carabao Cup or the Premier League club, we would think they would, but they remain 1 up for half an hour at least to go. Still left to go in this game. Got Bournemouth up next in the Premier League at home, I think, or away. Come Burton Albion. Before Shea's conceded there, but he actually saved it very well. There's 12:20 to go. Substitutes will be coming on now. Bring on Jordan Clark and Woodrow. They arrive on now to the substitutions, as it's good to make the subs, get the tactics right and get the bit of fitness up in attack to try and get a second, potentially secure this cup win. And Charlton Morris makes it 2-0 Luton. Luton have surely booked their place in the next round of the Carabao Cup against Burton Albion here tonight in Burton. It's an incredible cup tie for Ted Lasso's side. Ted Lasso knows making the changes didn't affect the team at all tonight. But brought how Luton know it. And the last sub is Locker on for Sonny Bradley. Brad Potts becomes the captain, but it's really how the team know about it and know what they've done. Another big performance after the win at Burnley that gave them a lot of confidence in the Carabao Cup tonight. Nice from Alfie. Charlton Morris is in attack as well there.
Hello.
Erling Houtland. What's happening? How are you, man? There we go. That's a massive Carabao Cup victory. Obviously it was against Manchester United, but have probably played it. Would have preferred to get that, but Bournemouth tomorrow, looking to continue the fine form after winning in the Cup. Bournemouth on 0 points, Luton on 4. Luton playing very well. Well, Ethan comes back in. Lockler will start again. Good to see. Could actually play the team that played last week in the league. At Burnley. It's going to be the same team that played against Burnley in the league last week. Predictions and chat please, guys. I'm going to go 1-0 to Luton. But Luton did win 2-0 in the Cup in midweek to get for the next round. If we weren't playing Burton, I would have played it, because obviously, I'll be honest, guys, I think it's like League One or Championship, maybe similar, but some championships I would play against. Premier League clubs, obviously, I would definitely play. How are you? I'm fine, man. How are you? Hope you're keeping well. There's Ted Lasso. 3 games in charge of Luton, 1 in the Cup and 2 in League. 2 wins, 1 draw, no losses so far. There's multiple changes from the Cup win in midweek, but Ted Lasso converts to the team that won at Burnley last Friday night, 1-0, because he was very impressed with their work rates. I'm great, bro. That's brilliant, man. Well done this summer. Oh, but he converts to the team that played last week. Which season is that? First season. I've put them in the Premier League with Sheffield United. Well, now put everyone in their respective leagues in European competitions. Bournemouth starting lineup: Mark Travis in goal, Stacey, Stevens, and Vida, Midfield 2, German Tuna and Garcia, new signings, Tavernier, Philip Billing and Anthony behind Kyoto. They've brought in plenty of new signings over the summer. Bournemouth have yet to pick up a point, but Luton really know what they're doing under Ted Lasso. They're working under Ted Lasso very well after a Carabao Cup one in midweek as well. And he converts it back to the team that won at Burnley last Friday night in the Premier League. Ethan is the lad to be back in goal for Premier League football and continues. Trevor Chalobah doing very well. Just Willen, the midfielder, doing what he can. And Luton preparing to kick off this ball at Kincurf Road. This is going to be the last episode. After this, we do have deadline day to deal with. Fred to Jamie Bowden, scored at Burnley. There's Alfie. It's lost by Alfie. Philip Billing. Burnley gets an early effort on goal. Some well said by Ethan though. The Burnley fans, Bournemouth fans travelling in their voice meant Tavernier's over the corner. You get a header at the front post, but Ethan saved it very well, and then he'll put it away quickly. Woodrow wins it on the head, but then wins it again. Jamie Bowden, good touch from him, onto Fred now. Fred knocks it in. Ademo looks for it. Fred will try and win it back. He does, but he can't find nobody. Played by Garcia, I think. Bimba. Their striker heads it down for Lockery. Fred onto Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah. Jimmy Bowden wins the throw for Luton here at Kincurf Road. Good to see the fans on site. Jimmy Bowden. Not a bad ball in. Way by Bournemouth though. And Lasso look to retain his unbeaten start. In charge of Luton. In charge 3 games, 1 cup game, 2 league games, 2 wins, 1 draw. They've had 1 have lost 2 after winning midweek in the cup. Walker loses it. And Bournemouth get another shot, but Ethan has dealt with it again. Gary O'Neill probably very proud of the start his team have made against Ted Lasso's side. Super Gary O'Neill, that's what Bournemouth fans call him, Super Gary O'Neill. Marcus Tavernier looks for the cross ball, but Ethan holds on again and keep the score line on. Time for an attack, but Chalobah's going forward. Don't know why, but he is still forward, Chalobah, but he's getting back now. Comes Alfie. No matter what role he plays at, he's doing very well. Good ball in from him. Mark Travis into his arms. Mark Travis is desperate to do well, probably for Bournemouth in real life at the moment. The team are getting ahead of Neto, but it's going to be hard. Neto's a very good, decent goalie. Philip Billing to Anthony. Don Alfie. Chalobah isn't there. Walker gets it away. They got another shot. But Ethan saves it once again. Ethan's keeping the scoreline at 0-0. A busy afternoon so far, but he's doing well. Fred to Woodrow. Back to Fred. He's got Adamino alongside him. Fred will go for himself though. But Mark Travis got down well, of course. Alfie's over to take the corner. Alfie's corners have been pretty decent so far this season. Zena. He's going to probably try and pass back to Alfie there. Alfie needs to get back to right wing back, but he's playing today. Up against Jamie Bowden here. Well done, Jamie, well in. Then he wins it back again, does Jamie. Kabimba. Look for Alfie. Lucky for Alfie, Alfie will run back in time. Forward it goes. Burnley to clean. From Bournemouth offside, Sonny Bradley. The captain claimed that Sonny Bradley obviously did a penalty, did score a match one here against Manchester United. Really knows his captain for reasons. He's playing well under Ted Lasso. Chalobah will take the free kick. 1-1 from Chelsea. Didn't mean that. It's alright. Confidenza Garcia beats Alfie to it. Here's Philip Billing. He's going to go for a strike, I think. He's beaten Chalobah. He's beaten him twice, but Chalobah puts a foot in there very well to Jamie Bowden. Thankfully, it's gone to him. And the Irishman really knows he's got to try and get this on. He's been caught, but he continues his run. Well done, Jamie Bowden. Not a bad ball in. It's away by Bournemouth, though. Sonny Bradley, well done by the captain. Spaniel, he's turned that defender inside out, and he continues his run. He finds Alfie, who goes for the cross, but Mark Travis saves to keep the scoreline at 0-0. It's half time. It's Luton Town 0, Bournemouth 0. Luton retaining their unbeaten start under Ted Lasso. Looks like he's going to go 3 league games unbeaten start to see, but it looks like he's in all competitions going to go 4 unbeaten. It looks like Luton are heading for a 3rd clean sheet in a row in all competitions. 1 shot for Luton, 4 for Bournemouth. All the possessions come from Luton, though. Well, Luton are going to make a sub at half time. Woodrow off for Charlton Morris at the break. Woodrow's been pretty quiet in this game, but on comes Charlton Morris at the break on the wet surface. Mystical. Good ball done by Sonny Bradley there. Jimmy Bowden got from Charlton Morris, but did lose it in the end. Well, Luton keep the scoreline 0-0 for the time being, hopefully. Greenback can't win it. Jimmy Bowden does well to win it there. Luton really don't need men up the field as much as possible. Lost by Alfie. Billing through ball. Bournemouth trying to outsmart in this Luton back 5. Chalobah well beat Philip Billing, well thankfully beat him. Charlton Morris is there, but it can't continue to keep it. 1 Alfie, we need him to keep his marking going. He has done very well again. Looks for Alfie to make a wee run here, and Alfie gets it from Charlton Morris here. He's done really well here on the run, here's Alfie. And Alfie another good ball in, but Mark Travis into his arms. Well, Brad Potts was superb in the cup in midweek, so he will come on for Fred at left back, and Alan Campbell will be on for Jamie Bowden. That's really how these subs will work for Ted Lasso, who he wants to bring on and who he doesn't want to bring on. Fred wins it back just before he's about to be brought off, and he already finds Charlton Morris here, and Fred wanting the run again. It's in by Fred to the back post. Ali Mimo with the header. He almost got the rebound though, but Luton really know they are really trying to cause problems in the Premier League. Billing. Lucas Tavernier. And there's Clota, the striker. Luton, there's a corner to Bournemouth now, but Ethan got down really well there, did the Luton goalkeeper. Luton do bring on their 2 subs as they feel they need to get more. Continue their defensive performances. Alan Campbell will get into the middle of the mark. It's into the middle. Play on, says the referee. Mockery, the captain. Gets it thankfully to Charlton Morris here, who looked for Brad Potts there. Mockery, good from the vice-captain. Chalobah to Musmano. Now Sonny Bradley, the captain on Talfi. Arimo forward from him to Charlton Morris here. Just got Mark Travis to beat, and he goes for the shot, but it's saved by Mark Travis. Remains at 0-0. Bournemouth make their subs as well. Just Lermer is one of them. Alfie going to cross one in this time. Headed away by them. Nor they're going to get it away again. Here is Alfie. Mazwina, great ball in actually. That's Stacey away. Go by Sonny Bradley, the captain, who's won it back well again. Alan Campbell. Into Charlton Morris here. Alan Campbell. Bournemouth really are trying to push to hold onto a point. Campbell. And Charlton Morris, who can't run in. Sonny Bradley. Fred is one man of the match somehow. This is good play. Charlton Morris is all alone here. And Charlton Morris has just won the game for Luton in the last minute. Great attack laid on from Luton. They kept defending well and kept pressing. Bournemouth remain on 0 points. Luton move on to 7 out of a possible 9. Luton are doing great under Ted Lasso, who's found the tactic, got the tactics right. But really good play from all them players involved, and Charlton Morris all alone and onside still from the referee's view. But Charlton Morris scored his first goal in the Premier League, the goal scorer. Charlton Morris has got a massive 3 points for Luton today with his first goal of the season. Charlton Morris, the number 9, loving to score for Luton time before. Very good international coming up. But Charlton Morris is really delighted what he's done in the Premier League. Full-time scoreline. Luton Town 1, Bournemouth 0. Ted Lasso remains unbeaten, and it's 3 clean sheets in a row for Luton. Their second clean sheets in the Premier League already. Ethan's making some good saves. Kept the clean sheet the cup in midweek, so 3 clean sheets in a row though. 3 victories in a row as well for Luton after their opening day draw. They make it 2 wins in a row in the league otherwise, but they're absolutely delighted they've done it. Charlton Morris got the last minute winner. There's Andy Mimo. Number 17 Mazzino got the assist and that late goal. As Luton scored a 91st minute winner from Charlton Morris. Bournemouth remain on 0 points. Luton move on to 7. Ted Lasso is working well with his players and getting on with it. This is going to be the last interview for Ted Lasso of this episode though, but Ted Lasso very proud of his Luton team. I know his lads keep going until the last minute, very proud to be their coach. Defended well, we were under a lot of pressure today, but we defended well to keep the 1-0 scoreline. Kept believing in ourselves. That's what you've got to do when you're trying to survive in the Premier League. If you win games, you can early days do it. So that's good stuff to see. Agreement for Taylor to go out on loan, that's fine. So international duty, Tom Lockery on Wales duty, Ethan away to USA. Okay, so let's see who's in the bottom 3 right now. In the bottom 3 getting relegated at this rate is Crystal Palace, Aston Villa and Bournemouth, who we just beat, of course. In the top 4, Spurs, Newcastle United, Manchester City, Everton, all on 3 wins out of 3. Luton just 2 points behind. Luton started a very good season so far under Ted Lasso. He's been in charge 4 games, 1 in the cup and 3 in the league. 1 cup win, 2 league wins and 1 draw in the league. But the league on opening day, the draw was on opening day. Since then they've won 3 in a row without conceding a single goal, including in the cup tie. But Luton really know they're delighted under Ted Lasso what they're doing. Ted Lasso has found a system that they feel confident with at the current stage. So far, check out player stats. They're in the Premier League. Do we have a goal scorer? Clark and Bradley. Assist wise, 1 assist for Clark. Clean sheets wise, Everton have got the most clean sheets. Jesus Christ. Whoever is doing very well with Edison, level with Edison somehow out of somewhere. Right, that's Ted Lasso got through deadline day. Oslo not going to Rangers. So deadline day has now arrived, just coming up for it. And Watson, I'm going to loan him out. Ted Lasso's going to loan him out for the rest of the season. and he's going to sell Luke Berry on deadline day. Luke Berry is good, but he wants to move away on deadline day. Okay, rejected. Luke Berry. Have 70 million. We'll see if we can get some money for Luke Berry though, because we'll try and bring in a new number 8 on deadline day. I guess let me go to the cream one thing. My phone. I think that's sentiment that we like Luke Berry a bit. Nope, there's a Brazilian we can look at here. I think can defo replace him probably. It's just a flying here, but annoying. I get this boy in. Could offer Luke Berry in this of a swap deal. No guys, won't actually just offer a bit of money. It says he's 2.8 on that. 2 million. They're saying 2 million is fine. Try and develop him as well. Ted Lasso is set to be his new coach. Wants to be important, rotational. It's fine, but he wants to be important. Ted Lasso will offer him a 4-year deal at Luton. That's fine for Jerry. Jerry has joined on deadline day. Replacement potential replacement for Luke Berry. Luke Berry might leave, but he might not leave on this deadline day. That's with his new head coach Ted Lasso, who's getting the system and getting tactics very right at Luton so far. Now completing his medical. £2 million, Jesse Dumaglet. Border set's a good price. 72, not bad at all. All depends if Luke Berry will leave on a deadline day or not. Luke Berry has finally been given an offer to leave. He's going to accept it from Olivide in Dutch League, but he will be potentially leaving. Luke Berry, he's been a great server and he's just not quite good enough. Jones to finance in Ireland. Luke Berry, will he leave with 3 hours to go? Still 2 hours to go. Luke Berry has still not completed his medical yet. Away. A deadline day. Berry rejected to leave, okay. So Addy Mimone is not going. Both hopefully going to go nicely. Hopefully, yes. Okay, but guys, that is going to be it for this episode, first episode. I'll be putting it into place, don't you worry, guys. But guys, that has been great. Ted Lasso at Luton, of course, we're saving it as. Anyway, guys, stay tuned, stay safe, and peace.